All right, today we're going to be talking about soapstone, and I'm going to get a little shout out to Kettle Moraine Geological Society for giving me some samples for my class, and a suggestion by Kaylin that we discuss a little bit more about this. So here we go with soapstone. Soapstone is derived from its soapy feeling and softness. So once you feel it, you really get an idea where it got its name. But it is a rock. It's a metamorphic rock that is mostly composed of mineral talc, and talc is very soft. So it does have a little bit of heat and pressure to it added to it. That's why it's a metamorphic rock. And talc is very, very soft. So if we remember our mineral hardness, and hardness is a resistance to scratching, talc is a number one, which is very, very soft, easily scratched with your fingernail. And soapstone is usually formed, and it's a little harder than talc because of its heat and pressure from plates coming together. There's a couple other ways it can form, but that's usually how it forms. And just a little bit of history here: the Native Americans and indigenous people would make bowls out of it because it's very heat resistant and easily carved. Some people call it steatite too. It is another name for it, um, especially when you're talking about artifacts from indigenous people. They would make arrow straighteners out of it. They could even make musical instruments like whistles and pipes because it was so heat resistant. And the Inuit people would, after like ivory was banned from carving, they would use it because it's so easily carved. During the Revolutionary War, the military would carve it to make bullet molds. As you can see right here from the picture, because it was easily carved and again took the heat and it's resistant to acid. So you'll see in chemistry labs in high school and in college, maybe in middle school, they would have that because if anything spilled on it, it takes it. And today you'll see it very commonly using countertops because it's non-porous, so things don't absorb into it, and it doesn't stain as easy, and it's so easily cut. You'll find today and in the past it was used in fireplaces and hearths because, again, of its heat resistance. And some of the most famous statues carved out of it is Christ the Redeemer, which is overlooks the city of Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. His whole face of it is soapstone, and because is it hides it holds resists heat high voltage. You'll see that soapstone electrical panels in the past were used for that because it does not conduct electricity and it's really heat resistant again. So you can see one of these uh, historical images from one of those. And the best thing though, it is easily carved. So kids, get out there and if you get a piece of it, and this is what I'm going to do in my class, I'm going to give them each a little piece, and they're going to be able to carve something out of it. Now, if you look at some of these, some of them get really intricate because it's so easily carved, and especially if you have more modern like Dremel tools, you can really carve it nice. So that's a little bit about soapstone today, and I hope that like inspires you to go get a piece, and or if you see a carving the next time, you can appreciate it.